Hello fellow survivors, this is your buddy RV Guy back again with another little quick video review. And today guys I have something that was sent to me from a company called Big Cat Raw Knives. Now Big Cat Raw Knives is a company out of Pakistan, and what they do is they make handmade knives, guys. As you can see here, handmade knives, okay? And they make knives for tactical purposes, hunting and fishing, outdoor use, survival, everyday, and multi-tools. All right. I guess their claim to fame is handmade stuff. They also make original Damascus steel, guaranteed. They guaranteed their stuff, and yeah, they make pretty good knives. And what they sent me today, guys, was a tracker knife. Now, the original tracker knife was made by Tom Brown and Rob Russin back in 1981, I believe, and it was meant to be an all-purpose knife, a survival knife that you would need, and you wouldn't need anything else. If you're doing bushcraft and you were surviving out in the woods, you would need to have a skinning knife or a chopping knife, and this knife was supposed to be able to do everything, okay? Inside this box, they did send me this certificate of authenticity. There's the model number. They call this knife the Survivor, and it's made of D2 steel. Now, D2 steel, guys, is a tool steel that they use for equipment to make tools and knives and things like that. And it's supposed to be pretty good, and it's not supposed to break on you. It's supposed to be very hard steel, all right? This is a limited edition, the Survivor. It tells everything about it. They give a seal on in the bottom. And it's cool that they give you a certificate of authenticity that this is a handmade knife, okay? All right, let's open the box and check it out. Move the box out of the way. All right, and here it is. Now, let's take a look at the sheath, guys, all right? The sheath is a thick leather sheath, as you can see here. Here's the sheath. I'll bring it up to you. There's the leather, thick leather sheath. It's all black. I kind of like it, black like that. It's nice and clean, and you can oil this sheath, and it should last you a long time. I don't know if this is cowhide or what this is, but this is very thick, and it's all leather. It also comes with this little ring in the bottom where you could put a flint. Now, it doesn't come with the flint. I put the flint in myself. As you can see, it just slides right out like this, and there's the hole. But yeah, flint fire starter. I thought it would be cool to add it to it. Also, you get this little pocket here, all right? Now, I did add a sharpening stone and some fire starting materials to that pocket there, just in case, you know, it's nice to have the stuff, but that's what that pocket would be used for, so I put it inside. Now, this knife is meant to be carried behind your back, guys, okay? If you turn it around this way, there's belt loops here. Now, the belt goes this way, and you would carry it like this on behind your back. What you do is you put your arms around your back and you pull out the knife like that. I don't like that just because I don't want anything near my spine. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking a keeper or two, you know, those keepers that for anybody that does police work or military work, the keeper holds your belt in place. Putting two keepers here so I can put my belt through this way so I can carry the knife like this, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. But like I said, this is a nice leather sheath, guys. High quality leather sheath, beautifully made, very thick. It should last a very long time. Now, taking out the knife, guys, out of the sheath, this is what the knife looks like, okay? It's a full tang knife, if you could see. And take a look at this tang, guys. Take a look at the tang. It goes all the way through, and you get a pommel at the end. All right, there's holes here in the handle where if you want, you could tie it to a pole or rod or something like that and use it as a weapon or a spear. There's even a landing hole all the way at the bottom here where you could put maybe some power cord and make like a little sling there if you wanted to. All right, here's the, see if I can get that in focus for you guys. Big Cat Raw, serial number and the brand, machined into the knife itself. All right, at the top here, there's a place where you can rest your thumb. In the hand, it feels good. It feels good. Now, this is a wood here. It's not Mike Carter. This is wood. I believe this is like a cherry hardwood, a cherry oak wood. But it feels really good. Okay. Now, a tracker knife, like I said before, made by Tom Brown, is supposed to be an all-in-one knife. You'd have at this point here, from here to here would be your cutting and your chopping, okay? From this point here would be your skinning, all right? You could skin, pull things towards you, or you could skin bark off of a tree or skin an animal, you know, whatever you want to use it for. This part here is where you would strike your ferro rod, all right, to make fire. And you see these notches at the top that look like a saw? That's not a saw, guys. That's a notch maker. I didn't know that until somebody pointed out one of my other videos have a knife like this. These are used to make notches when you're doing bushcraft. If you want to tie something down, if you want to make a notch to build a shelter, that's what this is for, okay? The knife feels heavy towards the front. It's made kind of thick in the front for chopping. Now, there's a lot of videos out there that show what this knife can do. I had to do my research, and it seemed to be pretty good. There's one guy, he processes wood, chops everything done with it, and, you know, there's another guy that, using this part here, he made feathers and he used it for fire starting. I think this is an excellent knife, guys. I want to give a shout out to Big Cat Raw for sending it to me. I didn't know about a tracker knife, but it's supposed to be an all-in-one knife. It's a thick blade, it's heavy, it's not going to break on you, and it's handmade. Just look at the tang. The tang is actually, I believe, a little bit thicker than the blade itself, which is good. You want a heavy-duty tang on your knife so it doesn't break, okay? And the reason why I like this knife better than some of the other tracker knives, I've seen some really, this knife is well proportioned. I've seen some really weird looking tracker knives. If you don't get the proportion down just right, the knives look stupid. But this is made just right. The only thing I don't like about this is right here, the quarter circle. This point here is supposed to be for gutting. I wish they could have made it just a little bit more sharper. Right here, the quarter round. I wish they could have made it just a little bit more sharpened for gutting, for pulling back and gutting meat. But that's what it's for, guys. You put it in and you pull back. Like I said, it's supposed to be an all-in-one knife for bushcraft, food prep, and survival. Now, I've seen videos out there and they use it for survival, but I've never seen anything done with food prep. And you know me, guys. I like to do food prep. So, let's prep some food.